Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5. So we really still just started out, and we found Scout Aminro last time, and helped him. So that quest is done. Dealt with a whole lot of cave worms. Whole lot of worms. What is this? Is there someone here? No. I guess we had seen this camp, just not really, like, investigated. Not that there is anything to investigate, as it turns out. Okay, let's see here. The map is not the most precise, but I suppose I could I could go all the way to this eastern wall here. Obviously not past, although there seems to be a river stopping us. The map does not display any bridge, so I don't know. I guess we could technically keep going and look for a bridge and see if there is a way to cross that river. All of that before ever heading to our actual main objective, naturally, as you do. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm gonna... Hey, there's a cave slime. Maybe I'm gonna try to, you know... Okay, that's not a lot of physical damage. What was that? Oh, I missed. Okay. Fireball? Should do the trick. There we go. No explosion or anything nasty? No, just ice. Okay, so these are the very basic kind of slime. It didn't even drop anything or protect anything. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to, you know, restrain myself and not go too far. But yeah, so I'm not gonna go all the way to the river, but I want to at least keep following this wall here and see if it's just this screen or one more. Hard to tell by the inaccurate map again. There's something about Avernum that lends itself to large pools of stagnant water. The result is Avernite marsh. Long chains of pools surrounded by fungi and patches of luminescent moss. It is a strange mix of lovely and disgusting. The smell of rot is heavy in the air, and you can hear the constant croaks and hisses of small cave creatures being eaten by other, slightly larger cave creatures. And yet, it does look pretty neat. It is also, in the hard-working, business-minded world of modern Avernum, a business opportunity. Already, farmers are trying to tame the fetid wetlands, clearing patches so that they can grow valuable fungi and alchemical ingredients. Okay. Does that mean that we will actually find more farmers here? Well, I suppose this looks pretty cultivated here. A little bit too regular to just be a random patch of fungus. You won't be able to reach that slime. Also, it's... yeah, you cannot step on these tiles, so it's not necessarily evident where you can or can't go. We'll just have you wait there. You can shoot the slime and miss with a 90% chance. Wow, he missed. He reached us and weakened us. That is nasty. So they can do something special. Yeah. Okay, well, weakening should go away by itself. Is there another? Oh, there totally is another enemy. Wow, I did not see that. Okay then. I guess in that case we do heal you. Oh, and I'll enter combat right away again. I guess I'm gonna use the armor break. Because why not? Maybe that way we can actually finish it off like this. Okay. Okay. We got more slimes coming. That's kind of nasty. Thankfully... okay, never mind. We cannot reliably take them out in one blow. Also, our healing definitely needs a buff. It's, I feel like the heal spell was a lot more powerful just... well, I suppose I always did end up improving it, because there's really no good reason not to. It's very cheap. And the first level spell that you get, so... no drops from you. Okay, good. I mean, not good, but also not a problem. Save the game, I suppose, since we survived a few of these surprisingly nasty encounters. Assault crystal. Oh, wait. Assault shield. Assault shield? Or do you assault a shield? Is that a shield breaking crystal of some sort? Or does it give you an assault shield? I'm gonna experiment just because I'm assuming it's a spell called Assault Shield. Oh yeah, okay. Long sharp spines. Oh, and regeneration as well. Interesting. So it gives you 5 thorns, yeah, and a regen effect. Oh, okay. Pretty neat. It makes sense, because while that's active, obviously you want to get attacked. And it also does help against the damage that you will then end up taking. Okay. What is this? Harston Lowlands. That's what this is called. Cave slimes. I never quite know. Okay, yeah. I mean, we're pretty zoomed in, and also here it's, well, okay. If I squint, I can see the combat grid here, but it's certainly a kind of terrain that doesn't lend itself well to that. Also, well, while we did reach the slime, we obviously didn't actually hit it, so that's kind of bad. There's also quite a few slimes. Still no area spells. I could try and get closer and daze them, but I think it's a better idea to just try and kill them as quickly as possible. I don't know, should I heal? Okay, that was a gamble, actually, since I really couldn't be sure that even if he hit, that he would kill that slime, but he did, so it's all good. You will finish off this slime. Okay, it would have killed even the undamaged one, but that is not guaranteed, so okay. Both still fatigued. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna conserve the mana. We should get enough attacks in for finishing it off. Okay, okay, so these things certainly can hit a little bit harder. Plus this weakening effect, which we cannot really look at what it does exactly. Certainly nasty. The first time we've really had to deal with any debuffs. Iron Spear can be sold. This can be sold. Curing. I mean, yeah, I suppose I probably could have used one of these. And I gave it to the wrong person, it's fine. Beneficial effect. Cure Affliction. Oh, yes. Okay. So I don't know exactly if that's just poison or if it's any kind of debuff. Okay, we're in combat. More cave slimes. More cave slimes which are probably going to be able to reach us. But maybe if we retreat just a little bit, they might not reach us and we might get the first attack in. We'll see. Okay, good. Oh, well, they can move much further than expected. If that one from all the way back there made it here, how did these only go here but not have any not have enough action points left over to actually attack? Maybe it works differently for enemies. But we can certainly still attack even when we only have a single point left, right? That was a nice double attack. I like it. You can take one step back. Slow it down. I mean, no, don't. Okay, it's probably not the right time to experiment. I was going to take an extra step away, or several more. But I didn't want to accidentally move too far or use up all my points. Luca leveled up. Okay, good. So that means only Xaz is still lagging behind due to his heavy penalty. No double attack this time. Only 6 damage, not so bad. Okay. Did we loot this one? Yes. Anything here? Nope. Nope. So just a tunnel. Interestingly, okay. I need to really keep my eyes peeled. I mean, I was keeping my eyes peeled apparently enough. Wow, yeah. I totally missed these buttons, which are there. Right? That is a button, isn't it? Wait. I mean, looks like a button, but I can't actually click it. Also, well, the reason why I noticed that is because the map displays openings here, basically. It's, I guess it's not really intentional, of course, because it gives away secret passages. Yeah, but also, I mean, while it looks like they're here and it looks like there are buttons, I cannot actually click them. That is strange. I'm gonna assume that we'll return to this area on purpose at some point, with a quest perhaps. For now, we are back outside. Okay, test. 4 action points, 1 action point, and that's still gonna be enough to attack, yes. I'm only noting that in particular because I feel like, I guess, again, it must have been Geneforge, the only other spiderweb games I've played recently. So I feel like in a recent similar game that I played, you could not actually act if you did not have enough action points left in your turn. Whereas here, so long as you have any points left, you can do any action, no matter what its normal cost. It'll just end your turn, which I definitely prefer. Needless to say, poor leather helmet can't be sold. Healing potion. Well, I guess I haven't even used a single one yet. I didn't really have to. We have it now. What is this? A wooden post. Yeah, okay. I guess I can see that. That's just a normal shield. Okay, all of these are low-quality items that can't be sold. Oh. Wooden post. Lots of bones and crappy equipment. So it certainly seems like maybe people are sometimes tied to that post to be devoured by the slimes. It's kind of nasty. Who would do that? I thought this was farmland, not bandit territory. Hello, crop tender. This expansive cave is strangely barren. Most of the ground is featureless, rough granite and shale. The few daring mushrooms that try to grow out here are shriveled and small. As you travel, you notice that your skin is starting to tingle, your extremities feel slightly numb, and you taste metal. You aren't sure why this is happening, but you suspect that it might have something to do with the large imposing stone building at the top of the hill. Interesting. Was that on the map? Not really. Unless this is supposed to be the hill? No, it looks like more like a wall surrounding something. Well, surrounding nothing, according to the map. Stone building on the hill. I wasn't really planning to venture into that map quite yet. I only wanted to confirm that this seems to be that passage leading toward the river. So we're gonna stay on this map for the time being. You won't have anything to say, but I suppose. There are several Evernites working in these farms. This man is attending to the fields. The shovel in his hand is burnt and twisted, probably from being used to drive off slimes. Okay, burnt as in corroded from acid. You try to talk to him, but all he says is, "I'm not allowed to talk during work hours. Go find Tektar." And he goes back to tending the fields. Well, let's go find Tektar in here, perhaps? Maybe? No? No, I mean, I would check. Nope, you're also not Tektar. I'm not going to check their various containers because obviously stuff is not going to be for me to take. We are not supposed to get into any kind of trouble, so we're not stealing from Evernites. It's a pretty large farm, isn't it? Mushroom sorting hall. Okay, so that's only part of the farm. Maybe the main farm is more to the north? We'll see. Maybe it's right over this way. Okay, maybe here. Guards. Oh, this is New Harston. Okay, well, I mean, the very I don't know, the most outlying little part of it, but still. You enter New Harston, kind of. Considering the odd patchwork of old and new walls, you see it must have been built on the ruins of Old Harston. The town is built on a rise, probably to help defend from whatever cave monsters attack on a given day. Your entry immediately draws the hostile attention of the townsfolk wandering about. Yeah, I mean, seriously, we did not actually enter the town, though? Maybe save this kind of message until I actually step through the main gate or something, because this is just some kind of guard tower that's outside the actual city. Let's just pretend that's not the case. Right, they're used to visitors from the Empire. You have an outpost nearby, after all. Very nearby. This doesn't help them from shooting hateful glances at you every chance. Well, so long as it's just glances and not arrows. As you feel more and more awkward, and out of place, you can't help but ponder how strange this is. The Empire is the master of the world. Well, the surface world, yes. To be an Empire soldier is to be part of the most awesome force that the world has ever known. And yet these pale, sickly creatures can disrespect you. Only a century ago, they never would have dared. Well, less than a century, really. For a moment you can understand how some people, like say Dorikas, could be angry enough to act. But you're distracted in your thoughts by an Avernite soldier. She walks up to you and says, "The mayor heard you're here. She wants to see you. City Hall is at the top of the hill." Before you can respond, she walks off. The location of the mayor is now marked by a star on your map. When someone directs you to a certain location, it will be marked on the map. That's okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's new. Not something you can click on, it's just a marker. I suppose I appreciate that. Not that it would have been hard to find, I'm sure, but... Oh. Okay, we can head upstairs. Hey there. Yeah, well. Keep looking for intruders, such as us. What is this? Private residence. Entered from the outside. You know what? Let us not actually go to New Harston quite yet. That was not my intention. I suppose I could. Would be a terrible idea, probably, to get that main quest out of the way, because obviously it's... Well, we're gonna talk to the mayor and be told about local troubles, perhaps, and... Hello, Mitchell. Yeah, where's this, What were they called? The owner of the farm? Oh. Anyway, yeah, so, you know, in a way it would be a good idea maybe to learn a bit more about the area, get definitely a few more quests, but I also want to look around and, you know, not go to Harston right now. So that's that. Mitchell. This Avernite soldier was watching the southern approach to New Harston from the top of a large stone rise. As soon as he saw you approach, he ran down from his perch to question you. "Halt!" he shouts, brandishing his weapon. "I'm Private Mitchell, one of New Harston's defenders. You're from the Empire, and you're kind of supposed to stay in your fort. No wandering around." Yeah, well, we were told that we actually have permission, though. How could you tell that I'm from the Empire? Come on. That's silly, but yeah, okay, sure. It shows in everything about you. Your skin, your hair, the way you act. Everyone will be able to tell. So you'd best keep to your own kind and leave us free people be. I'm here to deal with the mayor. I have business with her. Mitchell looks dubious, but these matters are clearly beyond his authority. Well, if this is your Empire diplomatic trickery, I'm sure that the Mayor Solney will be more than a match for you. Go ahead, but we'll all be watching you. Yeah, you don't trust me? Oh, why wouldn't I trust you? Huh? Why wouldn't I trust you? The Empire has already invaded us once, and I'm sure you wouldn't mind doing it again. Just go into town and do your business, and remember, we are watching. Can you tell me anything about New Harston? You friendly person? I could, but I won't. If you need to see the mayor, she might tell you something, but I'm not going to get into trouble by helping soldiers of the Empire. I have my orders. Orders to be rude? Gotcha. Well, that was friendly, about probably pretty indicative of the typical encounter of, that we'll have with Avernites. Looking forward to more of that. Yeah, okay, so the farm is definitely not extending this way. Well, in that case, unless I missed the farmer already, which is possible, it might be on that map to the north that I decided not to explore, or maybe all these farms all belong to one person. From here, you get a good look at the farmlands of New Harston. It's your first exposure to Avernite agriculture. In fact, they might actually be residing inside New Harston, just have their fields around town and their workers doing the work there. I guess we'll see. Anyway, farmlands of New Harston is your first exposure to Avernite agriculture. It's quite impressive. Large troughs have been excavated into the stone, carrying water from a large natural spring to the northwest, all throughout the area. The moisture helps to support the rows of huge mushrooms and the troughs of algae and herbs. However, all is not well. You can see large patches of bare stone and the ugly green splotches left behind when soldiers smash large bugs. Soldiers patrol the crops, constantly hunting for intruders. On the bright side, this is one place where people won't have time to bother you for being the Empire. From the Empire. This is... Oh, Scuttle Tunnel. That's where we're supposed to go to get those eyes. Oh, and that's Dirty Dan. How fortuitous. Yeah, if I had literally just walked a few more steps following the road as I was instructed to, or, advised to, I would have ran into him quite soon. There is an armed Avernite standing by the road. He is a pale, mangy creature. Accompanied by 3 wolves. The wolves are pitiful creatures, scrawny and missing large patches of fur. The man doesn't look too good himself. As you ponder how unsuited people and wolves are to life in the underworld, the man starts to speak. I'm Dirty Dan. Okay, calling yourself that? Sure. And this is our road. You're an outsider. You want to travel in this land? You gotta pay. It's 5 coins to go by. That ain't too much. Better to avoid trouble and pay us. He raises a hand to scratch his filthy chest. As he does, you see that he has a key on a thong around his neck. Oh, okay. So that might be the key to the chest or the door that we found in the underground section of this map, or the one over to the west. I mean, he is a bandit. So, I mean, he might actually only be taking money from the Empire. Who knows? So maybe Avernum doesn't really see him as a criminal, even though he technically is. We are allowed to defend ourselves. It's not like he's attacked us yet, but I mean, maybe if I just refuse, he will, and then I can just defend myself. So I'm certainly not paying. He said, "Pay us." Who's us? It's not just Dirty Dan out here. I got a big brother and a big sister, and they'll be awful mad if I come back with no money, or if you don't come back at all. I will not pay. Let's not attack him. We'll not attack him outright. Dirty Dan looks you over. With some effort, he thinks about the situation. He notes that you aren't some miserable caravan merchant. You're a full soldier of the Empire. Well, kind of. We're still in training, but I mean, there is 4 of us. We are already a few levels higher than when we first started out, and... Well, finally, he says, Dirty Dan will be in big trouble with his siblings if he just lets people by, so you pay me or my wolves will eat you. The wolves snarl on cue. I'm not scared of you dogs, or yourself, Dirty Dan. Sorry. Oh yeah? He pauses, waiting for you to say, yeah, you oblige him. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yes. Well, you're meat now. He barks a command and the wolves pounce. He watches them happily, eager to see a good fight. Okay, he himself is not hostile. Yeah, I'm sorry, wolves, but I'm more of a cat person anyway, so it's fine. Okay, yes. Enter combat then, please. Thank you. What? 90% and we miss. I mean, yeah, okay, sure. It'll happen. Just seems to happen more often than it should. But that's obviously confirmation bias. I mean, these are not super tough, as you would expect. Oh, actually, tougher than I thought? Maybe I'll just keep you in good health. Yeah, no double attacks. I guess I'll fireball. Well, they all have their attacks, so fireball, yeah, will do good damage to this one. You miss, as expected. You can definitely finish this one off. You're still fatigued. That was not quite enough. Why don't you run up and try to finish off that wall? Really? Wow. I guess he must have had 3 health left. In that case, kill the wolf. So we only have 1 to deal with. I should have healed. I mean, it's fine. Come on. Well, at this point, we don't need to use a fireball. I should have used one earlier, but it's okay. You can heal. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry about your wolves, but, well, now that Dirty Dan's wolves are gone, he is looking very lonely and concerned. So I guess the Empire is kind of mad at me. Yeah, not kind, but kind of mad at you, that's true. Just because I asked for a few coins now and again? Yes. I hope you aren't going to hold that whole thing against me. I meant no insult by it. I really didn't. I am insulted, but not enough to slaughter you, pitiful creature. I think it's time that you move on. Well, he starts to realize that he might actually survive this. That seems awfully reasonable and generous of you. I'll be going then, and I won't even warn my brother and sister about you. Yeah? Well, I mean, feel free to. Really? Brother and sister? I mean, he told us about them before, so... Yeah, the ones who put me out here collecting coins and almost getting me killed. No, forget them. I'm going home. I'm going to go rob someone that's safer to rob. Well, if you have to rob someone, I suppose that's a good idea. Well, from your standpoint, anyway. Before you go, give me the... Oh, yeah, I forgot about the key, really. I hope he's going to give it to me, or else... What? My key? Well, I guess I don't need it anymore. He takes the key from around his neck and hands it to you. Then he nods at you before you can change your mind and runs off. Thus ends the cruel and tyrannical reign of Dirty Dan. Well, a glorious victory indeed. Oh, and another quest down. Okay, what is this? What is this? I guess, just supplies lying around, out in the open. Mostly building supplies, I guess, nothing super valuable. Okay, we count some creature. It's okay. I guess we can spare these wild wolves after having slaughtered the somewhat domesticated ones. Okay, let's head back downstairs. And oh, this is probably the chest or the key that the chest. No, you open this box. Inside you find a few dirty articles of clothing and some loaded dice. Nothing worth keeping. And this one was already open. Maybe it does fit for the door over this way. Although this one is pickable. Would have been. I think it was a difficulty 10. Okay. Did I? No. Combat has begun. I thought I calmed another creature, but obviously these diseased rats. Disease doesn't sound good. I mean, not good for them, but also not good for me, potentially. And there's a few more of them. Not a huge surprise, I suppose. Oh, almost. And they're gonna act before us. Yep. Thankfully, they mostly miss. Huh? I swear, I tried to fireball. I guess line of sight didn't work out, and then I clicked again. But whenever you try to do something and it doesn't work out immediately, the game just cancels your action. Okay. I just have to get used to it. Nice, good hit, actually. Well, you can keep stabbing rats then. I guess that works. Just fine. Ah, so close. Oh, wait. Nice. Nice. Okay. What's going on in here? You know what? We have them. Might as well make some light. Quite a bit of light. Save the game. I'm not sure if I have recently done so. Okay, got some lovely crystals. So since Dirty Dan's key fit here, obviously this must be where he's been storing maybe the things that he extorted from travelers. Oh, not loot those. Oh, this goes upstairs to the other side of the chasm. Well. Large lizards. Maybe this is... No, this wouldn't be where his siblings are, right? Although, I guess he wasn't particularly fond of them for forcing him to waylay people. So maybe he decided that he didn't mind us paying them a visit. Okay. Rest Luca's gonna be fine. No problem. You're debuffed in some kind of way? Okay, it's fine. I mean, it attacked, so I guess it's not panicking. I'm going to run. Nice damage. Well, Because we'll never learn what it was. I suppose I could have scrolled up and probably was in the comment log. No biggie though. Some more cloth. Some shields, just minor ones though. Why don't you eat this meat? Unspecified meat. Off the ground, always good to eat. Oh. Dirty Darius. Well, that's Dirty Dan's brother, I suppose. If I had to guess. There is a huge, filthy bandit standing... Huge, huh? Huge, filthy bandit standing on the ledge here, flanked by a pair of huge lizards. He holds their chains in one hand and whip in the other. He shouts at you. I'm Dirty Darius, the meanest bandit to ever hunt the Abyss. And I'll bet you're the low-down Empire scum that drove off my little brother, Dirty Dan. Well, I ain't scared of you. Why don't you say your piece before you get a one-way trip into my pets' bellies? His words are bold, but he seems nervous. Only a fool faces the soldiers of the Empire without at least a little fear. Yeah, also, even though he does have 2 lizards with him, we are still outnumbering him, so... And we have a lizard of our own. Don't have anything to say. I'm here to kill you. Well, I'm going to give you a chance. Leave and you can live. I mean, this one seems a lot less... I don't know. It seems a lot more into the whole bandit business than his little brother. Or little brother? Well, anyway, brother. Yeah, little brother. Said so. Okay. But still, I suppose we're still not supposed to kill people unless we have to, and I guess we don't technically have to. Although I suppose in this case, I don't really see this guy running away from us. Anyway, leave and you can live. Dirty Darius thinks on this. Why should I go? I think I can take you. You're just a whelp. Well, 4 whelps. If nothing else. I'll give you 100 coins to leave. Excuse me? If you kill me, the Empire will spare no effort to hunt you down. You'll never get away. That's a pretty good argument, although I'm not really sure if they care enough. I mean, they haven't cared enough to send anyone after these bandits until now, so why would they? Well, maybe if Darius actually attacked, hurt, and possibly even killed one or all of us, that would change things, and the Empire would probably be forced to take action, so yeah. Let's go with that. Let's go with diplomacy. This prospect alarms Dirty Darius. He believes that the Empire would avenge its soldiers. After all, he would. Would you? Fine. You don't owe me any blood debt. I'll go. But first, I want one more thing. You admit that the Empire is just a bunch of cowardly, mud-sucking, no-account scum, and I'll go. What? Why would you... Just why? No. That's dumb. No, sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Never. I will not tolerate this insult. Dirty Darius shrugs. All right. Now that I have time to think about it, I think I'd be better off with your gear. Well, you'd also be better off with your life. But you might think otherwise. And I doubt your fort knows you came out here. Well, they knew that we headed out of the fort. And if we don't return, they'll investigate, I hope. Well, who knows? The drunkard of a commander-in-chief. Well, still, anyway. It's too late now. He drops the chains and cracks the whip. The lizards debate which of you to attack. They decide, after some reflection, to be loyal to their master. That's unfortunate. They lunge at you, and Dirty Darius raises his bow. Well, as do we, I guess. Do we go after Darius directly? We should be able to approach, like so. Break his armor, such as it is. Okay, I was gonna say, he doesn't seem to have that much health, but that was a double hit, a pretty good one as well. Well, we should be okay. Come on. What? We missed. Okay, you guys deal some damage. As expected. You try and daze. Okay. Good. We daze everyone? Yes. That gives us enough time to do some preparations. I like it. You can start buffing everyone. You will actually... Well... I mean, he's dazed for now. The lizards are probably easier to kill. So why don't you drink a potion and Actually, oh god, these are also very tanky. I guess the lizards we've been fighting before were not large lizards like these. So this is definitely by far the most difficult encounter we've had so far, but that's good. I actually had my well-aimed blow ready, but that's okay. You know what? You haste her. You give us the combat blessing, which should help quite a bit. Okay. Oh, right. You can attack twice. Pretty decent damage. You do that. 12 damage. Everyone's still dazed, though. Well, the rest of them is. You haste him. You heal... yes, you heal her. Momentary confusion. So these things are definitely not significantly easier to kill than their master. But it's fine. Start throwing some fireballs. I guess she could haste the rest of the party, but we're gonna be okay. Actually, I wanted to check. Okay. Right, I wonder if I invested just a single point into mage spells for him. It should be kind of cheap. If that will allow him to cast fireballs, and if that might be worth it. I feel like maybe. Also, well, it's okay. I guess this enemy was already pretty damaged. For the next one, though, I should definitely remember having her cast the acid spell, though, for extra damage over time. You step away from the lizard. It might still decide to maybe run away and try attacking someone else. I never quite know how the enemy AI works. Okay, this lizard woke up. Darius is still sleeping, though, or dazed. So I guess, well, we'll focus on this one first. Oh, he did wake up. I guess humanoids are not animated? I was looking at the sprite and didn't see it moving, so... Okay. I could try to daze again. Maybe I should, but it's absolutely not guaranteed that it's gonna work, so... Maybe we'll just start killing things. Heal, 23 damage from acid, that's very good. Well-aimed blow. And another well-aimed shot, I suppose. 20 damage. Okay. Acid might actually kill it next time it acts. Or not. It's still poisoned, so... Well... 26 damage, not bad. Heal? I guess, yeah, okay, it's not when they get their turn, it's when a new round starts. Right. Which is unfortunate, because that means that they will... You know, poisoned enemies are, even if they're gonna die that turn, or I suppose at the end of that turn, they're still gonna get their action in. But that's fine. Yeah, this guy is toast now, as they say. Right. Unfortunately, moving and then attacking does not quite leave you with enough for a second attack. But that's fine. 21 damage from acid. And... oh, right, well, let's just wait. And he died. Yep, he brought that upon himself. He had a chance, he had all the opportunities to get out of this alive, but chose to squander them. Leather vambraces. Bulky. 5% stun resistance though. 4 armor. Well, it is an upgrade, even though it makes it harder to hit enemies. Everyone else has pants? No, you don't. Well, sorry about that. We'll fix that now. Oh, that gate opened automatically. And I suppose the sister... Dirty Desiree. Of course. It's gonna be even tougher. 337. she gonna be by herself, though? Or is she also gonna have her pets? She's definitely running low on energy. He surprisingly is not. I guess he leveled up? I suppose he might have. Yep. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to improve? First aid is probably already in a pretty good place at 6. I don't really know how much more I want to increase that. It is not super cheap either, so maybe I'll leave it at that for now and focus on his spellcasting, spellcraft. Make everything better. I did not buy any upgrades for the healing spell, that's why it's kind of lackluster. Yeah, pre-spells getting a little bit expensive. I think I'm gonna go with spellcraft. That should help either way. She also has 5 points. I guess I'm gonna basically do the same. You can't level up? I guess I already spent heal points? Yeah, must have. Okay, and for you... I feel like I need to start investing in more weapon skill to offset the heavy armor. Or she's gonna have trouble hitting things. I guess she has just enough points for melee weapons, so yeah. Let's go with that. Next level up she's only gonna have 5, which I could save up, I suppose, and wait for another level and then increase melee weapons again. Well, for now, let's do this. Save the game, for sure. Let's see what Desiree has to say. I mean, I don't see any pets, so unless she summons something, it might just be a 4-on-1 fight. You find the third of the filthy bandit siblings of the Black Chasm lurking in this cavern. There are the traces of a ruin in this room. There used to be buildings back here before a cavequake knocked this place in. Yeah, actually, I think I remember this place. Like, we used the Orb of Thralny to cross this in one of the first 3 games, I guess. When we explored this area in the overworld view. There was some sort of facility here. Something... I don't know. Was it some sort of secure storage facility? Or was it somewhere else? Anyway. Maybe we'll learn. The Bandit Queen, or Princess, or Duchess, or something, wears a suit of chainmail and swings her blade around with practiced ease. It looks like there is a lovely, buxom cave girl somewhere in there, under all the dirt. Well, then she opens her mouth, and any traces of beauty instantly fade away. "I'm Dirty Desiree," she roars, "and I'm tired of you messing up my operation. I'm the meanest, fastest, smartest bandit in these caves, and you've never met the likes of me. And I'm a darn sight better than my idiot brothers, so get ready to die. I'm a citizen of the Empire. Kill me and they will hunt you down. Also, did you actually see what I did to your brother outside? Probably were watching, were you?" She laughs. "That line would work on my numbskull brothers, maybe, but not me. Even if the Empire figured out I killed you, by that time I'd be so far gone in the abyss they'd never find me. No more of your fancy fast-mouthed tricks." Dirty Desiree lunges at you. As she does, you notice that she keeps her left hand near her pouch. She probably has something in there. Okay, so this is going to be a basically multiple phase fight. First real boss fight. Well, we should be okay, I'm sure. Fight. She's not faster than us, which is good. We'll weaken her. Okay, that worked. And she missed us. Only a 61% hit chance. That's not too bad. We can deal with that. Of course, who knows? Who knows what she's actually gonna summon or use? She's probably gonna use some sort of item, maybe giving her a shield or healing herself, or I don't know. Could be anything. This lizard is annoying, for sure. Okay, we did stun it though. She's animated, so with her I can tell that she's not stunned. Oh. Well, anyway, you will approach and buff our damage for the time being. 19, no double hit. Okay, she poisons with her normal attack, which is kind of nasty. But the damage was okay, was survivable. You can use another aimed hit. Okay, I'll take it. Well, we always have some energy potions if we need them. So haste on you, so you can attack as much as possible. I guess I will cure you. It's unfortunate that we don't have the benefit of being able to cast cure for less action points. That was a miss, and we did not actually get a second attack? Wait, why? We are hasted though. Interesting. Do this. Is it because we're... No, because we missed? That makes no sense. Heal or cure? Or neither? It might be worth casting some of this. We can always... Huh. Right, we only have 9 action points. Why is that? I am over-encumbered. Because these things are heavier. Oh no. And this is not particularly heavy armor. This is barely any... Well, okay, I guess the chainmail is pretty heavy. I did not expect to run into carrying capacity or encumbrance problems on my warrior. So I will definitely have to invest in more strength if I want to carry any armor that's, you know, heavier than this, which is not very heavy. Okay, that's unfortunate. It's annoying, but well, it's okay. It also means that mostly means that the haste is not gonna do anything for us. Okay, she gets a double attack. Oh, she hasted herself? Yeah, I guess she is buffed in some kind of way. Ugh, nasty. You might still be okay, we'll see. Oh, you're completely out. We could use one of these. Sure, why not? This is a tough fight after all. 29 damage? Oh, and you can do something after this. Which... Yeah, well, I suppose. You can drink a potion so you can... Oh, that fully restored you as well. Okay. You have fireball ones as well. You know what? We have 2 of those, so we definitely should be making use of them. I could have done that before. That allows us to act twice. I guess we'll top you off. I mean, she's going down, unless she has a way to heal herself, in addition to what she's already been doing. I was also thinking about actually using this this crystal here, but I remembered too late that I have that. It seems like a bit of a waste at this point, she's already mostly dead. Yeah, it's a shame that we don't get any advantage of our hasted status. But that's fine. I could have blind blow again, and the lizard woke up, but it's not actually that bad. Fireball for 40 damage. I might be able to finish her off with this. Yeah, okay. Good. No one leveled up. But that's fine. Oh, this lizard is not actually that bad. It is called Giant Lizard. But it has a lot less health than the ones we fought before. Okay, good. You can cure her. Let's see what we got. That's just a normal chainmail. Yes. You're also carrying... Wasn't someone else encumbered? No, I guess not. Well, I mean, it's fine. You're encumbered for the time being. We will invest in strength. I mean, we can't really, is the thing. Because that costs 7. Ah. I mean, I suppose I could accept the fact that she's going to be a little bit slowed down for the time being. I don't really like that. Heavy boots. Okay, those are good. Boots don't encumber you. We got another iron sword. You, of course, already have. You have. I guess I'll give that to you. Doesn't really matter. Wait, this can be sold. This can be sold, of course, if nothing else. Nimble chain. +1 to gymnastics. Just dodge chance, and you don't have a trinket yet. I thought, yeah, of course, you have a shield ring. So, I mean, these are both protective, so it makes sense for the tank to get them both. This can't be sold, but yeah, we actually had only found a single belt so far. Well, yeah, I mean, you were already encumbered, so... Wait, is this... That does have a weight. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We'll try to fix that as soon as possible, but it might be a little bit longer before we actually can. It's just another cloak. Some normal robes. More money, though. And a gold bar, which is quite valuable. Sheet of the Papyrus. That... I guess that's... Yeah, that's just blank. It's not like the document that says anything interesting. Okay. Hope we're not missing anything. I keep not looking for buttons most of the time. Fine steel. Even more valuable than gold. More practical use, I suppose. I mean, I'm looking around here. There are no switches that I can see here. Nothing around here. Well, we dealt with those bandits. I wonder if we'll be able to report that we did that. Whether anyone will care. This was it, yes. Map doesn't display it. Okay. Well, it turns out that dealing with Dirty Dan, as unexciting as that first encounter was, did lead to a chain of definitely way more interesting encounters. Very nice. Okay. Have we found you before? Didn't pick up the sword for whatever reason. I guess I could... Oh, that puts you back below encumbrance. You know what? We'll keep... Actually, we'll keep these here. It's 2% protection, 4%, plus a stun resistance. Yeah, that's nice, but I think normal pants are going to be enough for now. I will keep these around until I can equip a bit more. Which should be my next priority, I suppose. It's not like... I mean, strength is helpful, of course, in more than one way. So... Also, hang on a second. Well, I guess I could end the episode here anyway, but... Okay. What was this all about? The cave floor slopes sharply up to the west. At the top of the hill you can see the walls of a city. Ah, of course, we're coming up on the walls of Barga. Which, I think I was misremembering the layout when I looked at the map. Like last episode, I think? Or that one before. And the area we're in is not the actual abyss, of course. But that is further over to the east. And Barga is basically sitting in the tunnel in the bottleneck, connecting these two caves. Right. Anyway, what? Walls of a city perched. I thought it was further in the text already. Perched on a huge rock ledge above you. The ground between here and the city is barren and rocky, and you can see signs of many battles here in the past. Even from this distance, you can see the archers pacing the walls of the city, looking for targets. The road is lined with many bones of small animals sniped to relieve the tedium. I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't actually shoot at us, though. Empire soldiers. Empires of the Soldier. Soldiers of the Empire. I really need to stop the episode because apparently I'm losing all ability to speak. Oh boy. From this angle you get a good view of the southern half of Barga's defenses. The town is reasonably well protected. It has archers, boiling oil and ballistae. Fortunately, it's not your job to invade the fort, just gather information on it. Which, I wonder if just getting that message is enough? Maybe this one. You're getting close to the walls of the city. It is openly hostile. The archers immediately raise their bows and aim at you. If you get much closer, you will be in real danger. You're tempting me, game. Oh, okay. I was wondering if it was just going to be if it was just gonna be like an instant death message. Interesting. Okay. Well, obviously that's no good. From here you have a pretty good view of Barga's front gate. However, you doubt that your superiors will be happy if you don't also get a good view from different angles. Okay, gotcha. So the game will make it very clear when we have fulfilled the requirement. If you conceal yourself by the north and south walls of this approach, you should be able to see enough. Gotcha. So I guess we'll do that before I call it an episode. Oh. Well, that could be bad. There is a small group of warriors patrolling the road up to Barga. They are exactly what you imagine that Evernites would look like when you were still on the surface. Savage, filthy, driven half mad by the darkness, ready to kill you for your boots. We have pretty good boots, so that's not too surprising. The moment they see you, one of them lets out a long hiss. Empire spies! We are from Barga, one of them says. They draw their weapons. You get closer, and we will kill you. The Empire will never be allowed into the Abyss. Turn back. We see you again, you die. They mean it. Let's have a friendly conversation here. What is the Abyss? The only free lands in Avernum. The people most wounded by the Empire. You enter and you will be torn apart before you make it down the street. Right. Well, not that we can enter with the gate closed, but thanks for the warning. Something I want to know before I go? One of the mad creatures spits on the stone at your feet. No talk. You get going. The hatred must be great indeed for them to taunt an Empire soldier this way. Alright. Well, obviously. Even though no one will probably object to me, killing any of these guys, I doubt that I can without a lot of trouble. So, for the time being, let's be nice. Alright, I'll be going. Yeah. Okay. See? We walk away. Getting further away from your precious little city. From this angle, you get a good view of the northern half of Barga's defenses. It's pretty much the same as the other side. At this point, you have all of the information you can reasonably gather without causing real trouble. Good. But we should still be able to get a little bit closer. Just a little bit. Okay, that was pretty daring. What? Kill the Empire spy? Take its stuff? How about no? Well, that's kind of dickish, if I do say so myself. And why wouldn't I? Well, we'll see how tough these guys are. Not as tough as the archers on the walls, but still maybe a little bit too tough for us. It's not like we can run away from encounters like this. Unless maybe we could make it to some sort of map transition, some entrance somewhere. But, well... Oh, that's a miss. 80% miss. Wow. Yeah, okay. Sure, it's 4 of them. Of course, they would get a bunch of attacks in. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Come on. This is not going to work. Unless, well... What? Wait. They all resisted it. Yeah. No, that's not fine. That's not fine. That's not good. That is not going to work. I mean, I did save here, so you know what? Sure. We did get that message, right? Oh, we had not. Now the quest is done, though. So I guess after we just cannot approach this patrol again after we've had the conversation. Because I doubt that it's actually time-based, but it might actually be. Who knows? Either way, that was not pretty. Let's stay away from that place. Maybe I'll return at some point when I feel more confident and make them pay for their insolence against the mighty Empire. Okay, Abyss and Barga. I mean, it makes sense. Since I'm assuming that this map is going to contain the entire playable area of the game, and the Abyss is outside of it, yeah, we probably will not be entering that place in this game. Which story-wise makes sense, that the Empire would be, just barely tolerated in the civilized kingdom of Avernum, but completely unwelcome in the the area that's outside of that. The road to the north is dotted with pools of slime and scales discarded by the disgusting scuttlers. Ah, right. We're hunting for those as well. And since I have used up one of my energy potions, I'm gonna keep going, keep this little expedition going before I return to town. Which also makes sense since, you know, we'd have to return here to do the quest later anyway. So, we will be doing that next time. Anyway, an infestation is ahead. As you look to the north, trying to scout the area, you see movement in the shadows. Soon several scuttlers emerge, leaving the nest to hunt for food. They're heading this way. Well, okay. This is the perfect opportunity to save the game and pause for today. Or for this episode anyway. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.